Hey there, my name is Christian Lee here with Earworm Digital, filmed by Jam Pack. Shout out to them. And we're here with, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hojean, hello. Oh, wow.
Oh my god, hey, we got the same case. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, we do.
Wow.
Wow. What are the chances?
Dang, wow. We're more alike than I thought. But how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty okay. I have a show in a few hours. I'm just, kicking it, trying to take my deep breaths.
Of course.
Drinking some tea, doing
Smart,
good.
warm up the vocals, soothe them.
What about you? You doing okay?
I'm doing good now that I'm here with you. A little bit sweaty. I don't know how you do this all the time, man.
I think it's just like a lot of like breathing and kind of like understanding where the heat's coming from and kind of like focus on that body part. I don't know if there's like a word behind that, but a few years, you learn that.
I feel that. And you know all about heat because, you just drop bangers too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. But this is your first tour, correct?
Yes.
And how does it feel? Because I believe almost all the shows, like this one I know for sure sold out. How does it feel? Because almost all the dates have been sold out, and for your first tour, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible, like, I really would have never expected it. I totally just went into this thinking, like, oh, man, am I not ready? Like, am I not where I think I am? But I think something about, like, the people that, like, listen to my music and everything, they always know to show support, even when they don't, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but, like, they always show out.
Yeah.
They always do their best for me.
You do have a loyal, strong fan base.
I do, and I'm
true.
super grateful for it. Yeah.
And let's talk about what a year it's been, because you did your first festival a month or two ago in LA.
August. Yeah.
Head in the Clouds. What was that like?
Once again, super. I didn't know if I was ready for it. It was like super cool. Just I wasn't really aware that we were doing it. I knew Head in the Clouds was happening, but like I never really received an email. So I was like, maybe I'm not doing it this
So
year.
when did you get confirmation then?
We got the email.
Okay.
But like, it definitely was like kind of crazy like that. Like 88 Rising would even take that chance on me. So shout out 88 Rising. But like they saw me and they were like, hey, like, let's just put him on the main stage of Head in the Clouds, and I'm just super grateful for that. So there was for sure like a lot of like nervousness, like of course excitement, and I think I went up there and I handled it as best I could, and I know I got a lot of messages saying that people really enjoyed it. So super grateful that 88 gave me that opportunity.
Yeah, you did kill it out there. I saw the live stream.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
And so I think you've been doing music for I would say like over 5 years now, but you started taking it seriously around I think pandemic was like 2020, right? That's when you did like more full time.
I mean, I suppose you could say that. I think maybe around 2019 is where I felt as if I wanted to take it more serious. But I think 2020 was for sure like a huge stepping point for me, especially with COVID happening. There was a lot of time during the pandemic, like the peak of it, for me to really kind of ask myself if I wanted to really pursue music, or just like not.
Yeah.
So I think 2020 is probably where I took it serious.
And then some of my favorite songs for you, obviously the classic, Over 85, Memories is a good one too. And I'm wondering though, like, what's your songwriting process like?
Well, I usually just go in my room, pick up a guitar, and I just try to play chords I think would sound pretty cool. And then I just start humming certain melodies. And it's kind of like a puzzle piece. I just grab what feels like a chorus, what doesn't. And then to each syllable in the melody, I just kind of replace it with words, so.
I'm wondering though, because I believe you got into singing because you were trying to impress a girl like at La Tantra, right? That's basically the same with me. I was impressing a girl. That's how I did start doing interviews. So more similarities there. Yeah, that's actually funny.
Wow.
But I'm wondering though, because you said back then, you were more into like films. You aspired to be more of an actor. How are you still trying to aspire to be like that, or do you think you're just gonna stay in your lane of music?
Wow. I don't even know how you guys know that, but yeah, I wanted to be an actor when I was really young, and I think growing up around the time where I wanted to become an actor, it kind of felt as if I didn't see a lot of Asian faces I can feel like I can also like present with, so I felt like maybe this isn't for me. But I think like then, yeah. I think like as my career progresses, and I just know like a lot of Asian people are like really showing out more and more, I think acting would for sure be something that I'd like be interested into if ever given the opportunity. I'd like to look into it.
That's cool. I mean, I see you. I think you're a little bit of an entertainer. You know, I've seen like I follow you on Twitter. You know, you got some heat on there. I feel like you're sort of like more like a Will Smith. You know, like good at music. Maybe you could like hop into acting too. You know.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I hope so. I've always like commended the way Childish Gambino was doing music and acting, and I think it's really cool. And I think honestly, I'd like to get in there because I think storytelling in movies and films, or just TV shows, it's just like super cool. You know.
I mean, you are from Georgia. You could do Atlanta 2.0.
No.
But let's get back to the music a little bit. Like, who are like some of your musical like inspirations? Like, who did you listen to growing up?
I mean, just in like my dad's minivan, I probably grew up listening to like a lot of like R&B, Korean R&B, Korean pop.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be like a blend of like anything on the Korean radio plus like maybe like 80s, 90s like R&B, like Boyz II Men,
Yeah.
Jodeci, New Edition. So I think like a bunch of like R&B and just like Korean pop just like combined into it. I think that's where I got my inspiration from, you know.
Yeah. All right. And, we've talked a little bit. I feel like we got some good chemistry. Maybe we can start a podcast. Who knows?
Yeah.
We can't rule that out yet. But
Yeah.
I'm wondering, first things first, though. You think we could be friends?
Yeah, are you kidding me? Of course.
Right there, bro.
Of course, we could be friends.
Thank you. Appreciate that. And a thing I like to do with my friends is give them gifts. So I got some gifts for you.
No way. You got a backpack full of gifts for me?
I do. Okay, first one off is someone we did talk about earlier. It's actually a George Clan vinyl. It's like under his side project, ESPRIT.
Wow. Thank you. Oh, no way. George Clanton was, I remember when I first started making music, I was like unverified, I was kind of small. Funny enough, George Clanton was like one of the first few to like follow my socials.
He's a homie.
And like we're kind of still following each other, and so like it's like cool to see this, really, honestly. So thank you for this. Wow.
You're welcome.
Wow, thank you very much. I gotta tell George about this. Thank you.
Yeah. And another one we do have for you is...
Why am I like anxious? I'm like nervous.
Oh, you did talk about 90s, so we'll give you this one. It is... Sorry, there's a little time here.
Take your time.
It is Aaliyah.
Aaliyah?
Yeah, wait, let me take off the price tag. There you go.
Oh my god. Aaliyah? R.I.P. Icon.
R.I.P.
Goodness gracious. You just have like a black hole in there of just vinyls?
Kind of.
Wow. Oh my god, they're just so sick. Whoa, this is so sick. I don't even know what to say. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh man, honestly, like, I was gifted a vinyl of Prince recently, and I really wanted to get into like a vinyl player. So like these vinyls that you're handing me now, like it's giving me a lot of motivation to look into buying one.
A lot of artists do say that when they give them the gifts.
Thank you so
But
much.
yeah, you should buy one.
This
Great.
is incredible. Oh my god, thank you.
You're welcome.
Aaliyah, George Clanton, incredible stuff.
It doesn't
Jeez.
stop there though. We have two more for you. Another one is actually it's not music. It's more of a soundtrack. But I knew you were like a little bit of a fan back in the older seasons, and it's actually Stranger Things.
Whoa! No way.
Yeah.
I love like 80s nostalgia. I'm not like an 80s kid, barely even a 90s kid, but just like growing up, like I just adored the 80s aesthetic, the music. So like, oh my god, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Whoa, this is so crazy. Whoa, I can't believe I'm holding this right now.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, that is so sick. Thank you so much. I'm about to spend a whole day just listening to every single one of these. Oh man, that is beautiful. Thank you, Christian. Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
But last but not least, I got a cool one for you. It's a bootleg, but I think you'll appreciate it. It's a Frank Ocean bootleg.
Whoa! Frank Ocean bootleg?
Yeah.
And these are just selling at stores?
Yeah.
Oh,
they sell those.
whoa. Well, that's crazy. I don't even know what's happening. Pyramids, Ivy, Self-Control, White Ferrari, Novocaine, Some God, Think About You, Lost, Nikes. Wow. This has like all the most popular ones.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Now, you definitely gotta get a vinyl player.
Yeah, now I need to get one. I have a lot of songs to sing along to. Oh man, so we got Strange Things, Aaliyah, George Clanton, Frank Ocean. Thank you.
You're welcome,
Appreciate it so much, Christian. That's
of course,
incredible.
anytime.
Oh, I totally didn't expect that. Wow.
Alright. But now that we're friends, we got some questions for you too. And so, we did talk about you aspiring to be an actor early on. Is it true that like when you're younger, like with your friends, like you did like some like kind of like home videos and stuff like that?
Yeah. Wait. Whoa. Yeah, I did. How did you know that?
We're friends, bro. I gotta know that, right?
Whoa. How did you know that? That's actually kind of crazy. Yeah. I didn't have like a lot of friends growing up, so I always wanted to be a filmmaker, like a director, and so like I just made a bunch of films with my friends in like my backyard, and that's crazy. Yeah, I don't know how you knew that, but yeah, that's totally something I did when I was younger.
Cool.
Wow.
And let's talk about a little bit of your high school years too.
Okay.
Is it true in freshman year you did the Napoleon Dynamite dance for just like a show?
Yeah, I did.
A talent show or something?
I did. That was
What inspired you to do that?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I kind of just wanted to, in a way, have like a cool little like quirky goodbye moment, because I was moving to a different school after that. So I was like, why not do something fun? I like learned the dance in my bedroom. I bought like a Vote for Pedro T-shirt from like Goodwill.
Oh wow!
And then I bought like these like fake like space boots on like Amazon or something, and it's like, yeah, I just went for it and got third place. I think
good.
Deep down inside, once again, I kind of wanted to impress my crush during that. Because I remember I did have a crush on a girl, She hugged me after, so it was cool. But yeah, I think a lot of the things I do are kind of my crushes, thinking about it now.
I mean, love is a big inspiration, for doing like songs, performances, all that. So it makes sense. Like, we've all been there.
I know, this is insane.
Okay. And is it true that Logan from Big Time Rush follows you on Instagram?
Yes, Logan from Big Time Rush does follow me.
That's crazy. I actually did see them when they were in San Diego a few weeks ago.
Oh, really?
They were really good.
Yeah, like from the times I have spoken to Logan, which wasn't too many, but when I have spoken to Logan, he was just a very cool individual. It was funny. I think I remember I slid into Logan's DMs, James' DMs, Kendall's DMs, and Carlos' DMs.
The big four.
And I was like, yo, I have like a Big Time Rush movie comeback idea. And so like I like had this whole thing. I had like a whole script written out about like Big Time Rush and like BTS like meeting and stuff like that. It's
That'd be crazy.
It's just kind of an unrealistic movie. It costs a lot of money. But like I sent it to like all of them. Logan replied and he was like, yo, I like your shit. And I was like, oh wow, thank you. And so like I sent him some unreleased stuff as well. Like he's just like a really cool guy. So yeah, he does follow me. I think that's like really, really cool. I think I'd honestly always flex that.
Yeah, it's a pretty big flex. All right. And then I got a few more questions for you. And believe it or not, I actually did find some of your stuff back in the day too.
Back in the day?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I've been following you since you did drop this EP called It's All Static From Here.
Oh yeah. Wow. What a moment.
It was a moment.
What a moment, yeah. I miss that EP. But yeah, It's All Static From Here. It wasn't really supposed to be an EP. It was just more like I had songs and the distributor I was using was like, you can't release singles, it has to be in a bunch. So, I just released it, I just named it It's All Static From Here. And yeah, unfortunately it's not on Spotify now, but
Some bangers back then, bangers now,
Thank you, appreciate
Not much
that.
has changed. And I want to show you something right now. And I want to see if this looks familiar for you because, like we said, you love film. Obviously, you like music. But is graphic design, is that your passion? Does this look familiar?
Whoa, wait. Whoa, yeah. How did you, wait, whoa, okay. How did you find that? Where was that from? I remember the drawing.
A good drawing.
I'm just trying to think, like, where... I don't even remember when or why I posted that. Do you know the context?
You're just a big Rick and Morty fan.
Oh, I mean, back then I was. When it first came out, no, I don't know too much about it these days. I really caught up with it.
Now.
But when it first came out, I was like, this show's really fun. Me and all my best friends, we loved it. We, like, hang out. We'd go to my friend's house after school, like, every day and just watch Rick and Morty and just all of our favorite shows. And those are just, like, memories I really cherish. So I think I just drew that because I was like, why not? But I'm surprised I didn't expect it at all. Wow. I gotta figure out where you found that from because now I'm starting to think.
All right. The last thing I got for you is it true in high school you got voted best dressed and most artistic?
Yeah. Well, it was like school superlatives stuff, and I remember senior year I was voted best dressed, most artistic, and class dad.
Class dad, okay.
Yeah, and I didn't win any of them. I kind of still feel a certain, I'm like holding on to the fact that I didn't win class dad, but I just remember a lot of my friends were like, "Hey, why didn't you win? Why didn't you win?" I was like, "I don't know."
Dang.
But like, I mean, I think the fact that people even considered me for those options, I was very thankful for. So,
I mean, most artistic makes sense, but best dressed.
I mean, back then, trust me, I was a maniac with it. I would like find a way to combine like what could be Yeezy and just like Steve Urkel, like very like 80s, like 90s sweaters and everything. Like I was a huge like sweater person back then.
And now you're more of a
now I'm a
jacket
hoodie person. Yeah.
You're more hoodie. All right, and we got 2 quick questions for you. These are fan questions that I got from my BeReal. Have you heard of BeReal?
Yeah, I got on BeReal during this tour.
Ah.
And I feel like I'm not hearing the ends of it during these shows. I feel like every 2 minutes it's someone going, "Take my BeReal."
Dude, I bet you there's going to be some fans that are like, okay, I got to post this show on my BeReal.
Yeah. But they were fun to take. I think they're really cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I have 2 fan questions from there. First one is from this person, and he asks, "Why is Hojean so handsome, even without the hoodie?" Question mark.
Oh, wow. This is all on BeReal?
Yeah.
I don't even... Wait, I feel like... Are we on the same BeReal?
I mean, it's more like... It's not general. It's more like, your friends. My friends,
I think that's... I'm very grateful for that question. I think especially back then, back in like early high school, like I looked a lot like both my mom and my dad, and like I think they're both very good looking people. I happen to just be like a good like 70-30% of them. And so I feel like especially back then I wanted to like be an actor, so I really like took care of my like face and everything, and like I think that's kind of what did it for me back then,
And then the last question they asked too was someone else, one of my friends, and they asked, "What is your favorite fruit?"
Oh man, I'm like so torn on this because I feel like I just have so many fruits that just could be my number one. Like I love pineapple, I love mangoes, I love watermelon. It's just I can't choose. They're just all so good, Fair. But I think if I had to choose one, I think I'd probably choose pineapple.
Okay, locked it in. You heard it here first. That's Hojean's favorite fruit. And hey, thanks for taking the time to interview King. I appreciate it.
Thank you, appreciate that, Christian. Thank you for all the. Thanks for the vinyls.
Anytime.
Once again, we got Frank Ocean, we got Stranger Things, we got Aaliyah, this is incredible. And then we have George Clanton, another really talented artist. Mm-hmm. So thank you for these vinyls.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
But before we turn off the interview, this is all about you. That's why we're doing it. And so it's just gonna be the camera pointing at you. And now, end of the interview, you get to plug anything you want,
Okay,
the rest of the tour, new music, message fans, social media.
Oh.
Rest of the time is all you.
Okay, wow, rest of the time's all, okay, whoa, there it is, it's already pointing at me. Hello, I'm Hojean. I just had a great interview here, I guess to plug things, I have an EP coming out towards the end of this year called Swing. If it comes out this year, it's 2022 right now, so it's coming out at the end of 2022. So keep an eye out for that, and just look out for some new music, because I'm playing some unreleased stuff up on that stage that I'm not putting in the EP. So just have some music that's just rolling out within the next few years, and just be excited for it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.